It is a rematch of the 2013 championship game as well. Mexico beat Puerto Rico by just 2 points to claim their first ever gold that year. The stakes not quite as high here, but it could be tight and tense with plenty still on the line. And the ball out of bounds already and into the hands of Mexico. Jason Page making his first appearance of this qualifying campaign. It'll be inbounded by Lucas Martinez, who's making his first for Mexico. As I've mentioned, 8 new players on both rosters in comparison to the first window back in February. The movement in the Mexican offense, screen set by Garibay as well, backing out is Martinez. Out comes Garibay to set another screen, bounce pass into the paint, turned over. Both teams struggling to protect the ball early on. And there's an offensive foul. It's an opening 31 seconds, littered with turnovers. First foul of the game, the offensive foul on Puerto Rico. And it's on Gilberto Clavel, 31-year-old forward. Let's see if Mexico can answer with the first score. Stoll into the lane, dancing feet, kicks to the corner, lovely play, and the 3 goes down for Lucas Martinez. Great penetration and passing from Paul Stoll. 3-point shot to try and answer back, too far. Back iron, rebound secured by Guillon. Bounce pass. And the aggressive attack on the far side, but it won't count. Edgar Garibay called for the offensive foul. If we can see it again, have a look at the defense. Feet planted outside the circle, taking a big hit. It's a big play for the team from Gilberto Clavel. Gandia the crossover. Far side it goes, bounce pass behind its intended target, recovered by Clavel though. Out to Page, Page lost it. Shot clock's down to the final 5 seconds here for Gandia. Puts up the hotly contested 3 that's blocked by Martinez. So he's hit one and blocked one so far, Martinez, on the perimeter. Bounce pass threading the eye of the needle, that time it will count for Edgar Garibay. Mexico scoring the first 5 points. That will settle them. Can Puerto Rico get up and running? 3-point shot. Diaz, no. Rebound grabbed by Guillon. Nice screen again, Garibay. Pass is thrown beyond him, recovered far side by Martinez, who just has to heave it up. In fact, there was time remaining on the shot clock. It was his choice. Several feet back, they get the offensive rebound. 3-point shot, Guillon rattles it down. And Mexico, momentum has very quickly mounted. After 2.5 minutes, they lead by 8. And Puerto Rico in the midst of a drought. They have the good look at the corner. They move it around the perimeter for the 3 in the central position. Beautiful ball movement from Puerto Rico to finally get up and running after nearly 3 minutes. Ivan Gandia, young man who attends the University of North Florida. They've taken plenty of 3s already. They finally get one to drop. Guillon trying to recover the handle on the ball on the baseline, turns it over. Encouragement for Puerto Rico to close the gap. This is their first field goal. Knocked down on their 4th attempt. All of them have been on the outside and yet to take a shot from 2. Remember, they took plenty of 3s in the first 2 games against the USA with an almost entirely different group of players. They only shot 25% on the perimeter. There is a 2-point attempt. Will it drop? No, it won't for Gandia. Mexico will push the ball forward quickly in transition. Garibe into run interference on the perimeter again. Martinez, far side, heavily involved. Garibe spots the gap to burst into, but he lost the ball on the way. The play was intended for him to take a mid-range jump shot. In the end, he just had space materialise that he wasn't expecting. Didn't make the most of it. Not just that, but the foul committed as well off the back of that. Tough to take for Edgar Garibe. High lobbed entry pass was there to be grabbed, but Emmanuel Andújar couldn't. Encouragement for his team to get back in it, having conceded the first 8. Mexico have only missed 1 shot so far, but they've turned the ball over 4 times in as many minutes. Trying to be careful not to do so again. Open 3, Martinez in the corner, misses this one. And now Puerto Rico can come at pace. Bounce pass in transition, bodies flooding forward, rejected by Martinez. The defensive intervention right above his rim. Shutting down and slamming the brakes on the Puerto Rico fast break. Uribe can't grab it, it's a 5th turnover from Mexico, 5.5 minutes in. But look at this, for a block, Martinez taking it out of the hands of Andújar, who was going in strong for the dunk. Both teams struggling on offense at the moment. That was a standout moment of defense. Fizz pass to the corner, laser beam pushed on. 3-point shot misses again, this time Clavel. Taken away by Guiron. Haven't had a score in a couple of minutes. Another turnover as Garibe drops it. He's been guilty on several occasions. Coach Paco Olmos can't quite believe what he's seeing, I think. Right at the midway point of the first quarter, and they've committed 6 turnovers. 3 of 5 from the field, 2 of them coming from the perimeter. They're just not taking as many shots. Puerto Rico are only 1 of 7 from the floor so far. The turnovers hurting Mexico, who might well be in cruise control had they protected the ball better. Just committed another foul. Puerto Rico at the line for the first time. It's Andújar who gets there and who plays his club basketball for the Puerto Rican champions, Santiago de Agueda. Mexico scored the first 8 points. In 2.5 minutes, Puerto Rico have since scored the last 5 over the last 3 minutes. Paul Stoll held on the perimeter by Jason Page. Only Puerto Rico's second foul. 4.5 to play here in the first quarter. They trail by 3. Mexico on a 3-minute drought right now. Uribe to the bench. He's picked up a couple of fouls as well as committed half of their 6 turnovers. Stoll from deep. Short rebound grab by Andújar. Puerto Rico looking to get back within a whisker, maybe even tie. Clavel. Popped away. Recovered in the backcourt fairly by Page. Stop and pop 3 for him. Won't go down. Long rebound though. Jason Page wanted another go at the 3. Passes on the responsibility. Far side. Puerto Rico are purring. They're level at 8-8. Mexico scored the first 8, Puerto Rico have scored the last 8. Gandia's second on the outside. Martinez so heavily involved at both ends of the floor, misses that one. Offensive rebound and the score for Giron. Mexico's first in a long time. Entry pass mishandled by Clavel. It was the first score in close to 4 minutes, I think, for Mexico to nudge them back ahead. Before that, the 3 from Gandia was only Puerto Rico's second field goal off their 9th attempt. Both of them from Gandia, both of them on the outside. Driving lane opens up, and Paul Stoll blazes right down it. Mexico by 4. It's been an opening 7 minutes of runs. Page, the far side, they threaten the 3 again. Back out, Jason Page, feet on the line, long 2 if it goes. It doesn't. Rebound for Jaimes and a whistle. Stole the crossover. Blazing past Gandia, using his body well to finish with the left hand.
Also checking in the game for Puerto Rico, number 31, Terry Reese.
Reese into the game, played a very minor role in the first 2 qualifiers against the USA, averaged less than 5 minutes a game. Stoll prodding and probing again. Martinez. Risky pass across court, tipped out of bounds by Andujar. Shot clock's down to 7. Open look for 3. Doesn't go down for Giron. Offensive rebound again, though. A couple of those in the space of the last minute or so. Israel Gutierrez into the game to great effect and turned over as well, straight into the hands of Paul Stoll. Perfect angle on the shot as well from Fabian Jaimes. Mexico have scored the last 8 now. It's been a first quarter of 8-point surges. The gap has opened up once more. Puerto Rico commit the turnover. And Mexico now are looking to make this the largest lead of the night. Puerto Rico really playing with fire, giving the ball away, having just conceded the basket and punished again. His team have already come from 8 down to tie. They're down by 8 again. Paul Stoll turns it over. He's got 4 assists already, the number 4, as well as 2 turnovers now. So crucial to this Mexico team, the 34-year-old American-born point guard. Keiko. Lane just opens up then to attack here and to score for Parker. No, wouldn't drop. Final 95 seconds of the first. Martinez, turn around, 3-point shot. Big basket, Mexico. Lucas Martinez making big plays at both ends of the floor here in the first. Mexico lead by 11, and they've scored the last 11. Perfect line, perfect trajectory. Potentially a perfect start for the Mexicans. 1 minute and 22 to play in the first. We'll go to the 2 benches.
The ball's too comfortable. Pressure the fucking ball. Go over the top of the screen. Hand off, screen, fight over. Get on top. Get on top. Make it. Don't shoot it foul. Get on top of it. Pressure the fucking ball. They have more energy. You have to rebound. It's not him and not him. All 5 are tenable. All 5 are tenable defensive rebound.
You saw the shooting stats there at the bottom of your picture. Mexico on another level in terms of shooting the ball. And they've been able to open up that 11-point lead.
It's a lot of games. Just bring it to 9 now. Just bring it to 9 and then to 8. It's easy. There's no 10-point basket.
Bravo el trabajo, Fabián. Que no puedan jugar. Increíble. Pero, sigue así. Pero, David, no pensamos en ataque. No quiero ni una ansiedad de ataque. Es defender. Defendemos el rebote, cabrón.
Si necesito handoff, cambio el lado.
Necesito los bloqueos a Paul a la mano izquierda. Vamos a jugar un buen juego.
¿Con quién? No, por eso.
Vamos a jugar a alguien.
They've shot the ball superbly throughout. They're shooting at 61.5% from the field. 5 of 6 on the inside, 3 of 7 from downtown. Just the turnovers that have hurt them. 7 turnovers in the opening 9 minutes. Although Puerto Rico have actually caught them up in that regard now. They've got 7 as well. And they haven't shot the ball well, not at all. 2 of 11 from the field. Keiko bringing the ball forward for Puerto Rico, in desperate need of a score already, down 11 off the back of the timeout. Keiko working with Parker, he moves inside, entry pass doesn't come, and Duhart, bounce pass, turns it over, turnover number 8. And that one off the back of the timeout. Plenty of misplaced passes right now. The idea was right to get in behind. It was the precision and the execution lacking. Final minute of the first. Mexico have scored the last 11 points without reply. Stoll pulling the strings and pulling the trigger that time from deep and hitting the target. Pinpoint precision from him. Mexico by 14. Parker the handoff to the far side. Who's going to shoot the 3? And get inside and turn it over. And it seems to happen every time they try and go inside. Look at this offense from Paul Stoll, though. That is delightful from him. 5 points, 4 assists and a steal inside the opening quarter. Stoll again, bursting through a gap, kicking to the perimeter. The basket won't count. There's a foul against the offense. So Fabian Jaimes. And the shot clock turned off at the end of the first here. 19.4 for Puerto Rico, just to end the quarter with something of note. It's been a huge struggle for them. Page putting the ball on the floor, moving away from the basket, missing the shot. Again, it's not a good shot, not really the shot they want. And even if they are getting into good shooting positions, they're not converting the chances. 2 of 12 from the field. They haven't scored a single 2-pointer in the game. And the clock will expire. And a very streaky first. Mexico, the first 8 points, raced away, then had a 4-minute drought as Puerto Rico scored the next 8. Mexico have since scored 14 straight, and they lead 8-22 at the end of 1. We are going to have half a second still to play. And that'll do it. There's the... Start of the second quarter, Mexico start with the ball and a 14-point advantage. Stoll, lovely pass from him. Should have been another assist, but his teammate couldn't convert. Israel Gutierrez missing the layup and couldn't get the second shot away. Still Mexican ball. Deep inbound pass. Gutierrez coming out to set the high screen. For Stoll. Crossover, pull-up three-point shot, misses that one. He's shown his range already. Offensive rebound again. Puerto Rico getting killed in so many categories. Stoll using the screen of Gutierrez. Taken off the hands of the big man. A chance for Puerto Rico in transition. The block chasing back, getting a big piece of the ball, releasing Stoll down the floor. And Mexico pouncing on Puerto Rico at both ends of the floor. In a flash, it went from being a scoring opportunity for the Puerto Ricans to a two-point basket for Mexico. Let's have a look. How much of this does the defense get? Big piece. It's hard to see exactly where the contact comes from. Whether it's off the backboard or not. The officials were happy enough with it. Three-point shot for Giron. Misses. Offensive rebound again. Gutierrez loses it down on the deck. Recovered though by Reese. Mexico have scored 16 points without reply. Can Puerto Rico stop the rock from mid-range? No. Offensive rebound for them. Far side, open corner three, falls well short. It's still not happening for them. It's been a torrid start from the field for Puerto Rico. And in several other areas, they're 2 of 16 from the floor. Paul Stoll looking to twist and torment. Far side, three-point shot, won't go. There's a whistle, it's a foul, I think, on Omar Diarra. Lucas Martinez comes back in. It will be a sight that Puerto Rico don't want to see. It's been a long time since Puerto Rico's last score. And they end the drought. Skipping into the paint and scoring. John Rodriguez finally stops the rock. Their first basket since the 4-minute mark in the first quarter. 6.5 minutes without a score. Before that one from Rodriguez, their first two-pointer of the game, closes the gap to 14. Offensive rebound again. And Diarra can't hit. Over the top of the backboard, grabbed on the baseline, saved. Another offensive rebound. And Puerto Rico have to take better care of their backboard. Lucas Martinez, shot clock winding down, fizzes to the far side. And a foul on the perimeter. Puerto Rico's first of the second. There is that basket. A teardrop floater from John Rodriguez. His first score on his first appearance of this qualifying campaign. The first two-pointer on their 8th attempt of the game. Talked about the turnovers. In fact, Puerto Rico haven't committed a turnover yet in this quarter after 9 in the first. They've solved that part of it. They've got a shot to go now. Another big area they need to solve is the rebounding. They've given up 8 offensive rebounds to Mexico. Uribe to Martinez. Uribe then sets the screen. Martinez shoots the deep 3. Rebound Puerto Rico. And they start to build some momentum now with back-to-back scores. A little push shot from the edge of the paint will go for Chris Brady. So having waited 6.5 minutes for a score, they get 2 in quick succession. Brady's only been in for the last 30 seconds or so. Shot clock down to 5. Head down, plays into the basket, drawing the foul, Lucas Martinez. Here it is, Gandia penetrating, finding Brady, who'd only just come onto the floor. And he got it to 4, doing what many of his teammates haven't been able to do. Second foul called on Clavel. Lucas Martinez at the line. 6 points for him already. He's 2 of 7 from the field, but both of them on the outside. And this is his first trip to the foul line. Ties level with Paul Stoll as the leading scorer in this game on 7 points. This one to edge him ahead in that regard. The first foul shots of the game for Mexico. Puerto Rico have only taken 2 as well. In the gap again. Turning into the double team, picking it back out. 3-point shot and a foul on it as Ivan Gandia put it up. So we just talked about the limited trips to the foul line. Gandia will get there for 3 now. Foul by Stoll. Just turns away to look at the shot, carries his momentum into the shooter. His first foul. We've seen how quickly and how significantly runs can materialize on several occasions in this game. This team can put together the next one before half-time and give themselves a chance, having trailed by 14 points. And Rodriguez is going to the bench here. Needs a few running repairs. Emmanuel Andujar back in. Three of 3 at the strike. They're 5 of 5 altogether. It's an 11-point game. The arrow. Hand off on the perimeter to Stoll. Turn around long range 2. Doesn't drop for Uribe. The door is ajar for Puerto Rico to build some momentum here. Touch pass. Open 3-point shot will go for Gandia. He's hit 3 on the outside. And here comes another Puerto Rican push. From 14 down, they've closed the gap to 8. This game of runs continues. Timeout called by Mexico.
Hay que empezar en ataque a meter las manos. Estamos fallando un huevo de tiros solos, de triples, de tal. Estamos generando, pero al final hay que meter el tiro. Confianza en estos tiros. Luego, defensivamente, otro Gandia que sí que está notando. No es un tema de stop, es un tema de cómo tenemos que rotar. Ahora, la próxima Paul, tú te listo. Píntale al cabrón, pero no rotes. Hombre, la cabeza, Paul. Y ahora es un momento que vamos junto arriba. Hay que estar juntos. Hay que estar juntos. No es un tema de mala defensa, estamos fallando buenos ataques. Hay que estar juntos, tranquilos. Hay que estar juntos.
The lead for Mexico was, in fact, as many as 16 points at 8-24. And has fizzled away down to 8.
I want your hands off with him, okay? And stagger screen with him. Going, boom, open it up.
Mexico haven't scored a field goal since 45 seconds into this quarter. Just a couple of foul shots since. Puerto Rico have since scored 10 points. Five and a half minutes to play in the first half as we come back off the timeout called by Mexico because Puerto Rico have put together a run. Scored the last 6 points without reply. Stoll. On the move is Avalos. Far side, Stoll steps on the line, so off the back of the timeout, Mexico turn the ball over. And that could be a big difference maker here in the second quarter because Puerto Rico, after those 9 first quarter turnovers, haven't had a single one in the first 5 minutes of the second. The turnovers have continued for Mexico. That was their 12th, their 3rd of this quarter. Spinning and trying to battle 2 defenders to get into a shooting position. John Rodriguez draws the foul. It's the 4th on Mexico, so they're in foul trouble as well. 5 minutes of the half still to play. Any further fouls from the Mexican defense will send Puerto Rico to the foul line, shooting foul or not. 3rd personal foul as well on Edgar Garibe. John Rodriguez at the line. Unusual technique, gets it to go. He's come into the game to good effect. 4 points now. It's a 6-point game. There's a foul far side. It's a 12-2 run. And a run of 8 unanswered that Puerto Rico are on. Watch the technique. A picture of full focus. And if it works for you, it works for you. Coolest man in the building. Stoll splits a couple of defenders, baseline cutter under the hoop, back out. And trying to shift the Puerto Rican defense around. Stoll for 3. Beautiful Mexico basketball. What a way to stop the Rock, having conceded 8 points in a row. And they're back up by 9 as they steady the ship. Fascinating first half here. Wide open 3 for Brady to respond. Falls short. Battling on the boards is Rodriguez this time. It's Gandia. He's been the hot shot on the outside. And he catches fire. Ivan Gandia with his 4th here in the first half. And you're seeing 5 of 6 on those stats. I'm seeing 4 of 5 on the monitor in front of me. Either way, it's been a wonderful shooting performance. And it's been a wonderful second quarter performance from Puerto Rico. They get the ball back. And I'll hope that Gandia can keep doing that. Second foul on Stoll, turns the ball over. 3-point shot contested this time, doesn't go for Rodriguez. You see that was the 5th foul on Mexico, but it was the offensive foul on Stoll, so no trip to the line for Puerto Rico. Turned over by Mexico again. The game's been littered with turnovers for them. Back to the perimeter. Rodriguez shifts it on. Shooting opportunity again. Another one. They're back within 3. It is 5 of 6 on the outside now for Gandia. What a performance for him. 18 down, Puerto Rico within 3. Off the mark for Avalos. And here they come again. Brady to the far side. Just get the ball to Gandia if you can. This 23-year-old who plies his trade at the University of North Florida is putting on a shooting clinic. Once again, we are seeing different stats on the graphics here in comparison to the website. I put it down as 18 points for Gandia, 5 of 6 from three-point range, 3 of 3 at the line. And they complete the comeback before half-time. What a quarter it's been for them. 18-7, second quarter for Puerto Rico, having lost the first 8-22. Estrada. Martinez to try and answer back, no. The points have dried up for him. Here's Gandia, shifts it on. Bounce pass was so risky. Martinez at pace to Estrada. Adjusts the shot, goes to the line. It was only the second turnover of the quarter from Puerto Rico after their 9 in the first quarter. And, looking to punish them for it, Jose Estrada at the stripe. First foul on Jose Rodriguez for Puerto Rico. Both teams at the limit here in the second quarter now. Mexico, by the way, have committed 14 turnovers now here in the opening 17.5 minutes. 9 in the first, 5 here in the second. Just trying to keep that scoreboard ticking over to hold off the Puerto Rican comeback. Important free throws in, trying to do so. Combined with a perfect 11 of 11 from the line tonight. Dia moving it on. Rodriguez. They spread the floor. Jose Rodriguez backs off. Waits for the interference. Reese was trying to create a bit of room for him. In the end, it's a desperation heave that's wide of the basket. Final 2 minutes of the first half. What a crazy first half it's been. A half of runs, momentum shifts, and three-point shooting primarily. Baseline trying to spin with it. Gutierrez steps on the line and turns it over again. So turnover number 15 for Mexico. We'll have a timeout with 93 seconds of the first half to play. Puerto Rico 26, Mexico 31.
Flip that. Good job, Brady. Hey, watch the press. Brady, you take the ball out. Take the ball out. Bien. Middle. Money. Here. Ball here. You dive. Ball in the middle. Pass, we go motion, but we go in motion down. Okay? Wait for the pick down. If they don't press, half court. I want this. Point guard right here. I want money right here. Okay? I want the 5 right here. I want the 4 right here, and I want the 2 right here. Okay? I'm setting the screen on the point guard. Okay? Go low. Hazlo bien abajo. So when he sets the screen, there's a switch, and we post you up. Okay? Post you up.
You see Gutierrez's feet there, just getting a toe on the line, spotted well by the official. Turnover number 15 for Mexico. In the 6th of the second quarter. He's saying he was pushed onto the line.
No, vamos round side, round side, round side. La salida para Luz Martínez. Hey, 3-4, hablar contigo y cambiar. Ponen toda la marca central.
México, 1, 2, 3, México.
You know what I'm saying?
They've got plenty of problems to solve at this stage, but they do have the cushion of a 5-point lead, having opened up a 16-point gap. And they hold Puerto Rico at arm's length, heading towards half-time. Gandia, the man who sparked Puerto Rico into life with his superb three-point shooting. He's going to go to the foul line now. Ivan Gandia, Mexico at the foul limit, have been for quite some time. So a chance for Gandia to hit 20 points. Nobody else for Puerto Rico has more than 4. Jonathan Rodriguez has 4. With 1 of 3 shooting and 2 of 2 at the stripe. And then Andula and Brady each have 2. It is now 20 for Ivan Gandia. Missing just 2 shots throughout this half. 3-point game. Jaimes with the handoff to Estrada. Far side, plenty of movement. Good look at the basket. Won't go down anymore for Martinez. It was on a regular basis in the first quarter. He's stuck on 8 points. He's only 2 of 9 from the field now. Gandia, what's he got? Final minute of the first. Gandia passes on the responsibility to Rodriguez, this time in a foul. So going to the line this time will be Jose Rodriguez. And Puerto Rico are going to make this as tight as they possibly can.
That's his first. And the line shooting 2, Jose Rodriguez.
So instinctive it is for Puerto Rico to try and shoot the 3-point shot. Gandia had a lane open up to attack the basket, but he wanted to kick it to the outside to his teammate. Well, we hadn't had a missed free throw in the whole game of 14 previous attempts before that. Tough foul for John Rodriguez to give away. Comes at the cost of 2 Mexican free throws.
That's his second foul. And the line shooting bonus, Jose Estrada.
Puerto Rico haven't led at any point in this game. They conceded the first 8 points. They scored the next 8 to get level. But then Mexico pulled away again. Puerto Rico doing their very best to reel them back in, trailing by 4. 4 points now for Estrada. Gandia. Spinning on the perimeter, passing lane blocked off. Here come Mexico at pace and with purpose as well. Lovely fast break orchestrated by Mexico to open a gap before half-time. They lead by 6 again. They've done it several times on the fast break in this first half. Clock winding down, 6 to shoot. On it goes near side. 3-point shot, Jose Rodriguez. It's a big one to beat the buzzer. First in 40 years when they finished 14. They failed to qualify for China 2019 when Puerto Rico played at that tournament finals, but their 2 medals at the Americas Championships have come in the last 7 years, Mexico. The gold, of course, against Puerto Rico in the 2013 final. And then another medal at the last edition in 2017 when they lost to Argentina in the semis, but beat Virgin Islands in the 3rd place playoff for the bronze. Puerto Rico missing the first possession of the second half, and Mexico with a miss as well. Puerto Rico haven't led in this game. That was kicked by Garibe. Garibe, the only player on 3 fouls in the game. Jason Page to inbound for Puerto Rico. Brady, the handoff. Here he is, Gandia for the 3. Strings it again. It's the Ivan Gandia show in Indianapolis tonight. From 16 down, they tie, and he's got 23 of their 35 points. 6 of 8 on the perimeter now. Wide open look to respond, and it's taken so admirably by Fabian Jaimez. Mexico back ahead. The tie didn't last long. Gandia. Puerto Rico still haven't led, remember. They've come back to tie twice. Gandia puts the ball on the floor this time, splits a couple of defenders, dishes off for the dunk from Chris Brady. A Puerto Rico pile driver. Gandia, who's been shooting the lights out that time, penetrating and passing. Martinez across to the far side to Stoll. He shoots the 3, falls short. And out of bounds. Differing opinions. It will remain in Mexican hands. There's the 3 in riposte from Fabian Jaimez. Stoll jinking and jiving, splitting defenders, dishing off for the layup, wouldn't fall though. Garibe trying to battle it down off the boards. Page couldn't escape with it, far side. Stoll through the legs, takes on the shot and gets it to go. Paul Stoll. He's back in business in a big way. 13 points. Scored plenty early on, then was restricted. Here's Page, bounce pass down the baseline. He'll turn it over. Garibe down to grab it. And Puerto Rico got level. They got within 1. And Mexico now threatening to pull away again. That is a sloppy turnover though. A chance in transition, reeled in. And an offensive foul on Jason Page. Back-to-back turnovers. Look at this shot from Stoll.
That's his 3rd foul. Team first.
So confident in his ability with the defender in close proximity. He's 3 of 6 on the outside, 5 of 8 from the field altogether. 5 assists and a steal, but also 6 turnovers. Mexico by 4, 3 minutes into the second half. Stoll again. Waiting for movement. It comes in the form of Lucas Martinez, who lands another big blow to the chin of Puerto Rico. That gap has opened up again. It's been the story of the game. Mexico creating decent advantages. Puerto Rico battling back. How many times can they keep doing it? Well, that's not the way to do it. The backcourt violation, they turn it over and invite Mexico back onto the ball to try and create an even larger lead. Paul Stoll running the show for Mexico. Crossover, pull-up, three-point shot falls short. Beyond the baseline, who got the final touch? It was a Mexican player. So 7 is the gap now. Puerto Rico have already come from 8 down to tie and from 16 down to tie. Dished off and attacking strong, but rejected was Brady. Early encouragement in the third quarter for Puerto Rico, but those points have dried up now, and Mexico have the bit between their teeth on offense and on defense. It's going to be a second foul on Puerto Rico. Look at this. Hammered away, the rejection by Lucas Martinez. Clawing his way through the sky to rip it off Brady. It's his second big block of the game. He had arguably an even more spectacular one back towards the start of the game, didn't he? Wide open three, they've worked it well. Giron. Mexico giving Puerto Rico a taste of their own medicine. Firing 3 after 3 and building up another double-digit lead. The scoring has happened so quickly at times in this ball game. And Puerto Rico have completely lost their way again. They got level. It seems like seconds ago. They're down by 10 now. Uribe from the elbow. Rebound grabbed by Parker. Gandia, the man who got them level with a 3. This time he drives inside, passes on to the corner. 3-point shot will rattle around and drop for Andujar. Off another pass from Gandia. It was all about his shooting in the first half. He's taken to getting his teammates involved in the second, his 3rd assist. 7 points the gap. Martinez stumbled, recovered, dished off, and a foul as Edgar Uribe looked to attack. He'll go to the line for 2. With the string to Gandia's bow. Duhar knocking it down, and then the foul at the other end. That'll send Uribe to the line.
And the line shooting 2.
Paul Stoll getting some words of wisdom from Coach Olmos. Puerto Rico have committed 3 fouls now in the third quarter. Mexico yet to foul. Mexico perfect at the stripe in the game. Make it 8 of 8. Nine points the gap. Gandia forced away by the double team. Parker just about connecting with Rodriguez, who spins in the paint and gets contact. And that is the first foul on Mexico here in the third.
Lucas Martinez, that's his first foul. Team first. At the line, shooting 2, Jonathan Rodriguez.
And there's that technique again, and it's working for him. Jonathan Rodriguez, 3 of 3 from the line. The plus shot, free throw. Who needs 2 hands? Not him. Gap close to 8. Stoll, and then coming away off the screen to shoot the 3. Giron. They've knocked down a few in this quarter already, Mexico, but not that one. 4 minutes of the third to play. Gandia. He's 6 of 7 on the outside. Duhar had hit the last one, this time a baseline drive for him, but he lost it. He's saying it got touched by a Mexico player. I think the officials concur. Far too close for comfort for Coach Olmos on the Mexican bench. Puerto Rico have shown their comeback ability on a couple of occasions already. Shot clock winding down on them here. High catch, reeled in. 3-point shot at the buzzer. Doesn't go for Andujar this time. Ball stole. The far side. Rodriguez there to close down. Martinez twisting, turning. Passing nicely to this near side. And another one. Gabriel Giron. Mexico by 7 again. He's 3 of 6 on the outside now. Here's Giron for 11 points. There's a foul before the shot.
Fouls on number 4, Paul Stoll. That's his 3rd personal, team 2nd.
Giron Villarreal. 11 points in 18 and a half minutes. 4 of 7 from the field altogether, including those 3 threes. There's Lucas Martinez, who's their joint leader on 13 points along with Stoll. 7 the gap, 3 minutes and change remaining in the third. 3-point shot for Puerto Rico, too long. Rebound grab by Giron. Stoll. The near side, Giron lost the handle on the ball, can't recover. Flat on his front, turns it over. Mexico have improved in that regard in terms of protecting the basketball. 9 first quarter turnovers, second quarter was reduced to 6. In the third quarter, that's just their second turnover. Still hurts for him. See all the players who committed them. Stole 7 of their 17, although he's been the man pulling the strings and pulling the trigger and doing everything else. He's seen so much of the ball. It is in fact a 10-point Mexico lead in the late update to the score. 2.5 to play in the third. Another double-digit deficit for Puerto Rico to try and eat into. There's a foul on the shot, which was a long way off the mark, but they will try and salvage it from the line now, Puerto Rico. Came with only 2 seconds remaining on the shot clock as well.
That's his 4th personal foul, team 4th.
The foul was there, clearly on the shot, making it more difficult. And it's the 4th personal on Edgar Garibe as well. It'll send Emmanuel Andujar to the line. They need every point they can get at this stage, Puerto Rico. Andujar averaged 24 minutes across the first 2 games against the USA. Only 4.5 points on average, though. He only took 3 shots, hit them all. He's more heavily involved on offense in this one tonight. Much changed roster for both of these 2 teams here in the bubble in Indianapolis. 3-point shot, would have been a big one. Rebound grab by Clavel. Puerto Rico down by 10, 2 minutes of the third to play. Blazing to the hoop and finishing overhead, delightfully so, is Emmanuel Andujar. Only one thought in mind for Andujar to attack the basket. 7 points for him now. Stoll, that's going to be an offensive foul. Great job on defense to plant those feet and to take the hit. Gilberto Clavel, who's not been in the game for quite some time. Took a whack to the head as well. So Puerto Rico have got back within 8, and they've got the ball back as well. they come back again. They've made a habit of it this evening. Gandia. The space opens up, kick to the corner, three-point shot, and Duha has another one. Puerto Rico back on the comeback trail. They like to walk that walk. It's their third significant comeback of the game. 5-point gap, final minute of the third. Estrada harassed and turns it over. The double dribble. The defense doing its job. Turnover number 19 for coach Paco Olmos's team. Just when we thought they'd solved that problem. Gandia. Spins away, looks to attack from the perimeter. Offensive foul though on Clavel. Setting the illegal screen. Estrada, the man who'd committed the turnover at the other end seconds earlier. The man who was connected with. Tough to take for Clavel and for Puerto Rico, who missed the opportunity to make it a one-possession game. Estrada looking to take better care of the ball this time. Giron, bounce pass, attacking the basket, underneath, on the reverse, pretty finish. Cool and composed in the paint was Gutierrez. Getting his second score of the evening. It stretches the Mexican lead vitally to 7 points. Final seconds of the third. Shot clock turned off. Gandia tipped out of bounds by De Arrow. 6.4 left on the clock still. Puerto Rico will inbound. Gandia to get it in. Movement from Andujar, who started to heat up. It's Gandia. He gets it away. He can't for once get it to fall. Ivan Gandia off the mark at the buzzer. Defense did a decent job of sticking with it up on Mexico or the Bahamas by a win or two. Well, Mexico could easily lose both of their games to the USA, and then these two have to face each other again in the third window in February. And that would then be a must-win perhaps for Puerto Rico. Either that or they would have to do the job against the Bahamas and enter the top three of the group via that route. One of the four teams will miss out. Pickpocket move, here come Mexico. Jose Estrada with a big defensive play to stretch their lead to 9. Not the start to the fourth quarter that Puerto Rico were looking for. Open look for 3, Clavel didn't take it. Gets it back far side. Lost it on the dribble, Rodriguez. 2 turnovers in the opening minute of the fourth. And they're catching Mexico up in the turnover count. Estrada, it could be a double-digit lead again. Yet again for Mexico. Estrada taking his time, pulls the trigger on a 3, wide of the basket, and a shot clock violation. It didn't hit the rim. There's the steal though, leading to the layup. Poked it away, out of the pocket of Jorge Pacheco, and then did the rest in transition. Gandia passes on for the 3. Rebound to Gutierrez. De Arrow back to Estrada. Another chance for Mexico to open up that 10-point lead. It'll be a long 2 if it goes, and it does. Double-figure lead again. Omar De Arrow. They've counted it as a 3. Looked to me like he had toes on the line. Mexico by 12 with 8 minutes wild from Clavel. Puerto Rico can't buy a point here in the fourth. Yet to score in the final quarter. Mexico have got 5, looking for more. The arrow on the burst, slicing through. Will it drop for him? No, but he'll go to the line for 2.
Foul's called on number 22, Emmanuel Andua. That's his second foul. Team first.
The vast majority of Puerto Rico's points have come via their three-point shooting, particularly from Gandia and then Andújar. Those two knocking down 8 of their 9 threes. Most of Gandia's were in that second quarter when they mounted that spirited comeback from 16 down. He's only got the 1 3 in the near 13 minutes of the second half. I just feel it might have to take another 3-point spurt from Puerto Rico to overhaul what is now a 14-point deficit. Trying to find their way onto the inside. They do get a shot from the perimeter. Doesn't go down for Jose Rodriguez. Mexico could tie or maybe even surpass the largest lead of the night here. Estrada. Gutierrez running interference. He rolls back inside. Had it taken away. Look at the desire down on the deck from Gilberto Clavel. Battling for the ball down on the hardwood. Putting his body on the line for his team and his nation. Trying to spark Puerto Rico back into life. Doesn't get the reward of the possession. Shot clock down to the final few seconds though. Trap in the corner. Now there is a turnover. And here come Puerto Rico. Will it spark them back into life? That big defensive play from Clavel. Gandia trying to split a couple of defenders and he's fouled. Second foul on Mexico here in the fourth.
Foul's called on number 17, Gutierrez. That's his third foul. Team second. Back in the game for Mexico, number 25, Lucas Martinez.
Non-shooting foul, so Puerto Rico to inbound. Clavel hands it off to Gandia. Stuck to by Estrada on the perimeter, wisely so. Rodriguez, tough shot, got it to fall with the contact. Jose Rodriguez, chance at a 3-point play. A chance to close the gap to 11. And another foul on Mexico as well, their third. It's a big, big basket for them. Just when it seemed to be slipping away. Need every point they can get. They've missed a few free throws now. They're at 100% for a long time. They're down at 75% now, 12 of 16. 12 points is the gap. Estrada. Lucas Martinez. Open three, fouled on it. And Fabian Jaimes will go to the line for 3. The defender was out of position and wildly trying to recover. Second foul on Jose Rodriguez. Mexico looking to edge closer and closer to the finish line. Jaimez makes them both just seconds after Puerto Rico couldn't take care of their own business at the stripe. And he makes all three. 15-point Mexico lead, just one off the game high. If you're joining us late, Puerto Rico have come from 8 down to tie and then from 16 down to tie. They haven't led in the game. Baseline burst, Rodriguez runs into the sizable frame of Gutierrez and another turnover. And it doesn't look as though that third big comeback is going to materialize for them. There's still plenty of time to put it together, but momentum definitely with Mexico. Well, that's a nice pass inside. Gutierrez getting in behind the defense, scoring and stretching the lead to 17. Largest lead of the evening at the midway point of the fourth quarter. A trip to the line for Emmanuel Andújar. Twisting and turning and trying to find the route to the rim. In the end gets fouled. Lofted pass over the top here was delightful from Estrada. Gutierrez the high catch. Breakdown in the defense to let him go though. They've missed another one. 12 of 17 now. And another. It has come completely off the rails for Puerto Rico at the stripe. I can't recall how many they made in a row to start the game, but they were at 100% for a long time. Gutierrez rebounds and a whistle. You really feel now that this has got away from Puerto Rico. His team getting so close, within touching distance. They can see the W on the horizon. It's panic stations now for Eddie Casiano and his team. Nothing is working for them. The three-point shots that were keeping them alive earlier in the game have disappeared. The turnovers have continued. And now they're being plagued by missed foul shots. Still, despite all those issues, there is time. 4.5 minutes to play. Can they right those wrongs? No, they can't. It's their 20th turnover of the night, and it's going to be punished in the blink of an eye by Jose Estrada. Now Mexico are racing away onto the horizon. The lead is 19. And Puerto Rico are running out of time and running out of ideas.
Match up zone. Okay, match up, man to man, same thing. Okay. Every time we score, we're doing this. 2-2-1, we drop, and he comes here, we double team, right? We close the middle. I drop and I come in. I come out. Vamos. If not, drop. Drop in a 2-3 matchup. And from there we switch from 1 to 2.
Turnover after turnover, punished again in transition by Mexico. Puerto Rico have given a lot tonight, but it looks as though their race is run. Mexico have never trailed. They've had 2 big leads now, and this the biggest of them all.
Acaba la defensa. Tienen que meter 30 puntos, 20 puntos en 4 minutos. Van a atacar, van a atacar, van a atacar. Van a atacar. Be aggressive, offensive ball. Defensa. Mexico 3-1. primer ataque, para no soltarla. ¿Qué pasa, hostia? Vamos.
Estrada's had a big role to play in this second half. Didn't play much in the first half. He's up to 8 points now and a steal. What can Puerto Rico do off the back of the timeout? And they revive this one again. No, Gutierrez with the block, but at the second bite of the cherry, Chris Brady gets it to drop. They needed a score. And in the end, he provided one. Final 4 minutes, 17 the gap. Estrada. 6 points now for Brady. Estrada to the far side, deep three. Off the mark, Martinez. Offensive rebound, though. That's been a big part of Mexico's game today. Another category that's potentially going to prove decisive. Three-point shot. Jaimez got it off the bounce. And Brady beats the hardwood in frustration. This one pretty much in the books now. Mexico by 20. Fabian Jaimez with a chance to finish the job under intense pressure. And absolutely took care of business. What about this shot? Collided into, got his right leg caught by the late closeout from Brady. Look at Brady's reaction, that tells the Puerto Rican story. Brady hands it off to Gandia. Back towards Brady, who didn't know where it was coming from. Pokes it back to save it to Clavel. Brady, can he handle? Defense all over him. Tries to get down the baseline. Shot clock violation. Mexico have turned it up on defense and on offense. It was Gutierrez's block, but Brady fortunate to get a second opportunity. Mexico well and truly in the driver's seat now, although they give it back to Puerto Rico. Both teams are pretty much level in terms of the many turnovers we've witnessed tonight, but offensive rebounds, as I've mentioned, have been a big difference maker. Mexico have grabbed 14 to Puerto Rico's 5. 9 extra possessions in that regard. Foul shots have been a big differential as well. Both teams have made 13, but Puerto Rico's have come off 19 attempts. Tag one more to that tally. Mexico are a perfect 13 of 13 at the line. They just shot the ball better in general in the stripe hand from the field. This team shooting at 53% inside and 38% from downtown. Puerto Rico just 33% from two-point range. It's the 38% three-point shooting that had been keeping them in it. It's a hard collision. As Estrada gets landed on, both players back up. And thankfully okay. Benito Santiago Jr., player that landed on Estrada. It was a hard foul. Bit of contact with the arm coming down across the back as well. Sporting play from the two afterwards, though. Jose Estrada can hit double figures here. And in doing so, he'd become the 5th Mexican player into double digits. And he does. 10 points in 13 minutes, as well as 4 assists and a steal. It's been impressive from him in the second half. Mexico by 20 again. Final 2.5 minutes. Bounce pass towards the baseline. Foul. We know that Puerto Rico can pour in the points quickly, but I think this is even beyond them. Even if Ivan Gandia was to light it up again. He's not even on the floor at the moment. I think we can start talking about the position that this result would put these two teams in. As Estrada commits his second foul. Puerto Rico set to fall to 0-3. Mexico set to rise to 2-1. Crucially, critically so for them as well, given they still have to play 2 games against the USA. The margin. 2 minutes and change to play. Paul Stoll has been a key part of Mexico's efforts here tonight. Looking for another assist as he dishes off to the far side. Shot clock winding down. Lucas Martinez takes on the 3 and gets it to beat the buzzer. And to finally beat Puerto Rico, who are done. Page moving it on to Reese, back out, shifted to Page, back to Reese again, long range 2. Doesn't bounce for them. 16 points now for Martinez, 4 of 12 on the perimeter. He leads those 5 double-digit scorers for Mexico. Stoll with 6 assists though, along with his 13 points. That 3, the moves to get away from Santiago Jr. pulled it back, pulled the trigger and hit the target yet again. And behind the 16 of Martinez and the 13 of Stoll, they've had 11 each from Giron and Jaimes, and 10 from Jose Estrada, predominantly in the second half. The lead keeps growing and growing. Stoll's up to 14 points. On the baseline to the far side to Santiago, off the pass from Manduja. Rebound wrestled down. Mexico very much in the ascendancy. Final minute of the ball game. Puerto Rico certainly planted the seed of doubt in the Mexican minds, but they have found their second wind and it's carried them away out of sight. .24 is the lead now. Martinez up to 18 points after that one.
Foul's called on number 25, Lucas Martinez. That's his third.
Both teams at the foul limit, so maybe a couple of foul shots here. Assist number 7 for Stoll. 18 points for Martinez. So second half, and in particular the fourth quarter, where little has gone right for Puerto Rico. It's a 25-9 period for Mexico. And their tally could grow, with Stoll still prodding and probing and getting the pass through the eye of the needle on the bounce for the backdoor baseline cut and the basket. Mexico pulling Puerto Rico apart. 25 the lead, final seconds. Puerto Rico will be bottom. They will continue to wait for a win. 0-3. 2 games adrift of Mexico, 3 games adrift of the USA with 3 games to play. Only 1 behind the Bahamas, though. That is the team they will target. Their chances of making the AmeriCup 2022 still very much alive. They play the Bahamas on Monday. Mexico will face the USA. And then in the final window, it'll be Mexico, Puerto Rico again. And the Bahamas against the US. And then on the final game day, Mexico, USA, and Bahamas, Puerto Rico once more. This one is done. Puerto Rico have to wait for a win. Mexico get their second of this qualifying campaign to give them a great chance of being at the AmeriCup 2022. They put clear daylight between themselves and tonight's opponents in the group as they win it convincingly in the end by 25 points. Puerto Rico 56, Mexico 81.